kids, and happy Tuesday. Welcome back to another week in my life as a teacher. This week is the week before spring break, and actually today is the 19th. It is actually Tuesday, which means the first day of spring, I'm pretty sure, and the students can feel it. So if you hear noise, just please ignore that because they're outside playing. It is not dismissal, and I wanted to bring you along my day and just catch you guys up on what I've been doing. This past weekend was absolutely crazy because I had to go back home to my hometown and visit with family, but needless to say, it was worth it. So much fun. It was just I didn't get to prepare and plan like I usually do, prep for the week. So yesterday was absolutely insane because I also yesterday I had my formal observation, which went very, very well. My principal actually sat at one of the student seats and she said she enjoyed my lesson, which is always good feedback. Of course, I have to see the numbers that I got, but I basically did another reset. Every 2 weeks, I'm doing a reset, figuring out how I can correct my craft and get better, making sure my students are learning, because I was doing a lot of reteaching. And it wasn't for any good reason, perhaps. It was just, we're not getting on the first teach. So what do I, as a teacher, need to be doing or pivoting to make sure that most of my students get it? On top of that, I had a new leaders meeting, which my principal so graciously allowed certain teachers to go ahead and participate in this new leader mentorship. And I have been soaking in like a sponge everything she's telling us. I love that because yes, I went to school for education. For those guys who do not know, watch my graduation video above. I did go ahead and graduate with my bachelor's in elementary education, but to specifically know how to target students and engage them has been really beneficial. So I want to share some of that with you guys and how I am preparing them for the test, because we start taking state assessments. And I feel like not many teachers talk about this because state assessments is something that's huge and it's basically shoved down students' throats. State testing, state testing, state testing. Although I may not agree with it, this is how the students are being measured to show growth and progress. But I don't like teaching towards a test at all, because at the end of the day, there is more to life than that. It's just these people in the office sitting wherever want these students to pass this test. Okay, boom, get that out of the way and continue to teach them. But also, I don't want my students to be fearful or afraid of the test, or even some friends have test anxiety, and I don't want that at all. So the first thing I'm doing to prepare students for the state assessment is explaining to students what the game plan is. Now, this is different than what I did last year. Like every year you get bigger and better. And yes, I teach in small groups, but my thing is, I feel like education, I said this before in a different video, someone commented on it, was like, yes, we don't really bring students along the educational process. We're just telling them this is what they're doing, this is what they're learning, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. But another nugget I've learned is to explain to students the why behind what you're doing. They don't know why, they don't care why you're doing it, but just explaining to them why we're doing this, right? So I had to even explain to my students that we're about to take this test. You guys are going to take this test. Should we be afraid of the test? No. We could talk about it, make them familiar with it, just have it in our everyday conversation so that when the test does come, we're not shocked and bedazzled. Let me tell you guys, the flowers have not even bloomed yet, and my eyes are like itching me because of allergies. You gotta love it. It is that time in the spring. To prepare students for the test, it's also not what you say, it's how you say it and how you frame it. So I've let students know that these are skills that need to be taught. Whatever state you're in, if you go look at the Common Core standards or what standards your student needs for either math, ELA, whatever, I teach ELA, so this video is probably more focused towards ELA. But I will show you guys exactly the skills, and Ian, you can put like an overlay to this as well, what skills we're doing and what skills we've already covered. Now, yes, we have the skills that they're going to be tested on, but also we have a curriculum. Our curriculum embeds the skills, but it's hard for students to reach mastery when they're embedded in the skills. When the skills aren't embedded in the curriculum, it's hard to tell students to be mastery, because they can know, like the Moonshot we learned about, Amos and Wars, like things that we've already learned. Those books are not going to be on the test. As opposed to main idea, can you find the main idea of this text? Can you tell me compare and contrast? Or it's just the framing of it, to be honest, is what trips students up, I've learned. And so I'm trying to expose them and get them familiar with that now. Number one is explain to students the game plan. My game plan now is we have 10 instructional days. Using the instructional days to the best of my ability and letting students know that every day they're out, it puts you behind, because I'm not going back to reteach. Of course, and I do a little review, but not necessarily go ahead and reteach. Yes, if they had a misunderstanding or a misconcept, I will do that. But if you're not here because you're at home getting your hair done or laying on the couch playing with your dog, is that going to help you in school? No. So we like to have like these conversations that I feel like students, especially in the area that I teach, they're not having these conversations with their kids. And so as a teacher, you just have to do it. But I let them know that we're an educational team. Like I probably ask my teammates, I tell them we're each other's learning team. And the goal is for everyone to meet mastery and get the skills they need so that when they get to the test, they are more prepared. It's just another test, never dropping the bucket, nothing to be afraid of. It's just something that we do. We just do test well. And setting that culture or climate in your school, like, hey, we just are really good. We're bomb at tests because we already know this knowledge. We know how to explain and apply our knowledge. We're golden, you know? So having to raise the level in the community that I serve in has been pretty tough, but I'm more than sure and believe in my students wholeheartedly that they can do it. And I tell them, my job is to teach, your job is to learn. If you're not learning, you have a question about your learning, that's when you advocate for yourself as well. These are like all these little things I'm trying to sprinkle in, and that's why my brain hurts when I go home. So we have like 10 instructional days. I started this on Monday. So Monday we have 5 instructional days. So Monday through Friday. And then we go to spring break next week. Literally cannot wait. I mentally want to check out, and I know my students want to check out. And on top of that, it's hot. We cannot check out. We have all the instructional days we can get. And I don't think I was the best at using all of my instructional days accordingly last year. So my goal is to be really intentional about that. And then once we get back, we have another full week. So it's like 10 instructional days, really 8 now, crazy. The days fly by. So might as well help students learn, right? 8 instructional days. And the goal is whatever they have on their exit ticket, to give them that immediate feedback. Boom. So like right now, well, actually right now I'm not going to do it. Maybe in the morning. I just don't feel like staying after school. I would rather come in the morning to get that extra hour in with nobody here, no distractions, and then go ahead and help them out. But we have 10 instructional days, and the goal is for each class to hit a certain level of mastery. Depending on if students are absent, IEPs, I did go ahead and adjust that level of mastery, but the goal is to go ahead and have students hit that level of mastery. Let me go ahead and show you guys. Okay, so with our MCAT skills goals, we have our 10 instructional days at the top. I have one class right here. We did not meet this goal. So, of course, I had to reteach today, and I'll grade their extra tickets to see if we can at least get to 70. It was 75. I made it to 70 because, yep, that's just our goals. And then for my other class, out of 18 students, I should have 90% mastery, and then I'll grade the extra tickets again today. But just to see, as a class, we all need to be able to meet these goals. Having students know the goals and be aware of what we're doing and how we're trying to get them on grade level or have them master these things, they have to be able to show that, right? So I could teach all day long. We do, I do, we do, you do. On you do, we can go ahead and correct misunderstandings. And then the I do is like independent practice and then their exit ticket. That's the system that I like to do in my classroom. Of course, you can make it your own, but I have found that the most beneficial. The second thing is to go ahead and teach skills explicitly. So for example, we are doing author's point of view. What is the point of view the author's trying to make? Is it first person, second person, third person? And then also based off the author's point of view or how the character is being portrayed, I went ahead and embedded those skills. So the third thing is make sure you embed those skills. Because yes, we could teach skills in isolation all day long, but on the test, you're going to have to look back at the text. And I like to make it fun. Like we put on our discovery and detective glasses to see, hey, where can I cite my evidence? Citing evidence is so key. And I feel at the beginning of the year, or even the beginning of the quarter, I found students struggling with citing evidence a lot. So I went ahead and had to revamp that. When we cite evidence, we try to go back, underline, annotate in the text. Now we're transitioning into learning how to read. That was quarter 1, quarter 2. In 3rd grade, we're now transitioning from reading to learn. And now that we're reading, we know how to read. How can we read to help our knowledge, build knowledge, gain knowledge, things like that. So the third thing is go ahead and embed those skills into the curriculum. So if it's a book, a text, you may want to start off with little passages if you're doing step 2, explicitly teaching the skill, just to make sure they know what a main idea is or they know what point of view is, compare, contrast, things like that. But once they get into embedding them skills, then it can be longer set of passages, or if you're in math, longer set of math problems, things like that. Anyway, so that's my feel on that. So I hope that was helpful to prepare you for how to get students to start thinking or even wrap their head around the state assessment. Do not add too much pressure on it, because I feel like a student is more than just a test or their test score. It's just so happen what the measure is in education right now. Hopefully through research and later on in life, we will find a better way to assess students. So right now I'm going to go ahead and pack up. I probably will get my nails done today, go get my dinner, and I'll see you guys this afternoon. Hey guys, sorry, I was just about to leave, but I forgot to show you guys my outfit of the day. And I forgot that I have these pigtails in my hair, and one of my students asked me, am I a Powerpuff Girl or a Ninja Turtle? Either way, I said yes, and I'm like, she said, where's your superpowers? I'm like, my superpower is get to class, because why are you in the hallway asking me questions, which was crazy. But I'm wearing this cardigan with my favorite platform shoes. They're two-toned. Hopefully you guys can see them. So cute, with these like plaid polka dot leggings and this cardigan to cover it up. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey teammates, and happy Wednesday. Don't mind my puffs because it is currently Wednesday, March 20th, and your girl is tired. Your girl is officially ready for break. I barely got to eat lunch today, so I'm eating this pizza. You guys know I love this. But today was a pretty tough day for my students. My first block has been going so well. My second block, it's like it's the end of the day and we just lose all of our marbles, every marbles that we have. And I'm very determined to like handle everything in a calm manner. I'm tired. I'm tired of repeating directions over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. Like, how many times can I tell you nicely, friend? And so we just had to spend like 5 minutes with our heads down. I just reposted this thing on Instagram and it was like, if you have a teacher friend and it's March, make sure you check on your teacher friends in March because we're going through it. 2 more days until spring break. So tomorrow I only have half my class because I have my new leaders orientation. And then, oh, also today I wanted to show you guys, we did in planning, moving the kids from which ones we think that can be red, yellow, green, which ones have been doing really good at progress monitoring. And I did go ahead and have ELA collab today with my team lead. So that was very beneficial. Tomorrow I have new leaders. So I only get my class for the beginning block. And then you have new leaders from 1 to 5, which is after school. We also have Easter egg hunt tomorrow. Crazy. Friday we take a foundations test, which it just happened to be on Friday because we have our Easter egg hunt tomorrow on Thursday. And then we'll be on spring break. So I'm counting down the days. I hope you guys are having an amazing time on spring break if you are, or comment down below when your spring break is, and also how you are enjoying your spring break, because I sure wish I was. I sure wish I was. Why is it so hard to say? I sure wish I was. Happy Thursday. Today has been an amazing Thursday with my 3rd graders. I love when we can just come and learn. And on top of that, we haven't had that many problems today, so it's been overall a pretty good day. We went ahead and reviewed for our foundation test tomorrow. And I'm going ahead and printing out our spring break study packets because as soon as we get back, we start MCAP testing. And I think I already went ahead and showed you guys at the beginning of the week. It's been a really long week and my earring just fell out. But I got my hair done. I was able to show you guys, but my hair is done. Didn't get a chance to get my nails done. I tell you, it's been a crazy week. And on top of that, from 1 to 5, I have new leaders.
We're recording?
Vlogging.
Put this in the bloopers.
On my teaching channel.
Hi.
Hey guys, Miss A, she teaches 2nd grade. She actually won a Black History Month door contest.
Yeah, we had a pizza party and he's so excited. Okay.
I love that. I'm going to show up your door. Oh yeah, so we practice fluency. In the packet, it's just basically skills that I've already done. I'm not giving them new skills because, to be honest, I haven't learned them yet. And we have a lot of review. As a teacher, I'm finally settling into, I'm just going to repeat things 105 times. I'm going to continue to repeat it. That's my job. That's what I have to do. And give grace to my students because I can't even remember what I ate for dinner a week ago, let alone what the lesson was last week. And we're building on content knowledge. And so I think tapping into that and having my notes has been really beneficial. If you hear kids screaming, the Yeager School pre-K 1st and 2nd are outside doing their Easter egg hunt, so I'm going to try to get some clips of that and also show you guys her door because it is super cute, and get ready for spring break because mentally I'm there. Good morning, teammates, and happy Friday. It is officially the last day of the countdown for spring break. And let me tell you guys, I'm gonna be honest, I'm one tired teacher right now. I am tired, mentally, physically exhausted. After having the pizza parties yesterday and then the Easter egg hunt and new leaders from 1 to 5, which was actually really well. It went really well, and I can't wait to share some knowledge that I gained from that. But yesterday wore me out, to say the least. But today is Friday. Happy Friday. Thank God for today. And I know it's going to be a beautiful day. I'm meant to print out and take home my spring break packets for my students yesterday. Look at this packet. Crazy. And then also third quarter grades are due. And then my coworker has a baby shower today. It's like nonstop over here. And I'm so excited to just disconnect, take a breather during spring break. So right now, I'm gonna go ahead and check my emails because when I leave, I'm leaving. I do plan a lesson plan for the whole month of April. So that's the only thing I plan to do. I probably do that on Saturday and Sunday, but the goal is to just rest. I feel like society pressures us, or people pressure us to like go, and that's not good for us. Like even Jesus, he made creation in 6 days and he rested on the 7th. I have not done a good job at resting well or even doing anything that I need to do outside of school. Personally, also I started my last class for grad school, which is exciting. I'll share that with you guys later on in this video or another video. Oh, it's gonna be a good break. Just even thinking about it is getting me excited. Guys, why was I recording? I just realized I had a stain on my jacket. That is from oil when I was oiling my hair, so don't worry about that. Let's go pick up my students. Hey teammates, so happy Friday. We have went ahead and made it to spring break. I just went ahead and submitted my grades. I never thought this day would come. I was literally crawling to spring break. Now I feel like I just rolled into spring break. But this is definitely a tired teacher, and it's only my second year. I feel like even though I've been teaching for 2 years, I feel like I've been teaching for 24 years. Like, this is ridiculous. My students were actually really good today though, but it's just the draining. It's like you just get drained. And to be honest, we're at that point in the school year, so I'm about to go ahead and pack this thing up, go get my nails done, and start my spring break.